There. You see, Fire Phoenix is hard at work turning all of those herbs that she has been collecting for ever so long into an excellent supply of health essence. I'm sure that is going to keep us safe from the plague essence that has been trying very hard to, work its way into our village of way there, you. And yes, perhaps if we hadn't realized that we could use the medical herbs instead of just the hemp, we would actually be facing death, doom, and a plague. But we're not! So, let us carry on with our days, little piplings, and carry on with the story of what is going to happen next in Are We There You? But welcome back, everyone. The food flies, and hopefully the illness doesn't. We continue to go ahead and construct a few new spots to collect feathers. Totally innocently collecting feathers. And we welcome in the next event that we smashed. Look at that. It jogged my memory brain beans just a bit. Ta! Oh, I love this. It's so much fun. Oh, there I am. It takes me a minute now as the elder to book it and run all the way here. Tessa Does Things has an idea for a new recipe for juice. So we could gain 4 cereal, or lose 4 cereals and then gain 16 juices. And again, I just think juice is a lot better than beer, which I've only once had an accidental sip of, and no. We're going with delicious juices. Or we could hear them out and gain 20 knowledge. I think we're gonna go ahead and hear her out right now because I don't even know if we have cereals. Maybe the barley. That would count. But I think we're gonna do that because also we don't have anywhere to serve the juice. Excellent, Tess, excellent. The village seems quite happy. Ha! Look at that, ingenuity and choice. I wish there was a way to leave little notes on your pips so that you could be like, hey, this person thought up something clever, or this person threatened another person with a knife like last time. Now that was kind of rude, but we'll have to address that in the future. Maybe they just want a career change to become a knife juggler. And the bungalow has been researched by our scribes over at the Scribbler's Sanctuary, which really, since you can build a university, we might go ahead and call it the Scribbler's Sanctuary, but the Scribbler's Scriptorium University also has a nice ring to it. I'm gonna have to think about that. The bungalow, larger houses for the bourgeoisie that were equipped with all the conveniences. They even had a latrine. And excellent! We actually needed to be able to upgrade these houses because they're very fussy. The cottage has to be built next to a cobblestone path to the town center, which as time goes on, we might have a sprawling cobblestone city that allows houses to be built further away from the town center. We don't have that yet. Working on it. And they also require a leisure within 2. And the thing about that is that that's kind of hard to do. We're gonna need bricks in order to get the bungalow up, but we need to have more room to hold our bourgeoisie class, because otherwise bourgeoisie, oh my gosh, look, the boya class. I'm just gonna shorthand it because it just saves me a headache. But we need more of them because if we wish to put them upon bricks, guess what? I need one for the brickmaker, and also my hippie is of that class too. Which is not what I expected. So we are currently building another one of those little cottages right over here. And then we can welcome in a brickmaker, which would be quite delightful if you ask me. Meanwhile, it looks like we have a few things to tend to at the moment. Still working against the sickness. We're gonna have to work a little bit overtime over there, Fire Phoenix. Sorry about that. Oh, the doctor! We can train a doctor now! I totally forgot about that. And we need even more of the idle. Oh my gosh, okay. So we need even more of the idle bourgeoisie, which means I need to find a good place to put them. Let me think. I think that We could put one right here, but I kind of don't want to. Maybe it's time to remove this stone maker because we have a lot of other places that we could actually get stone. We're going to start collecting some of the copper from these copper veins and some stone from like over here. So let's remove this stone maker. We haven't even used it in a very long time. And we are also upgrading some of the cottages for the common folk. So we could, in theory, remove this one. I think I will. Sorry, little ones who live here. Whose house am I removing? It's Finrir the dragon and Aged Annie. I'm really sorry. We have some excellent new like riverside locations that are getting upgraded that you are more than welcome to go ahead and move into. But ironically, this is a bit of gentrification and I need to boot you out so that I can put in like fancy folk. Sorry. I'm really sorry about that. We need a doctor. Maybe one day when they can like cure one of your illnesses, it'll feel like it was worth it. And also, it seems that funny that we have another spot where, oh, look at that. Coincidentally, we might be able to go ahead and collect ourselves some feathers. Woo! Yeah, look at that. Silver Umbry is just going to find some stray feathers that are kind of like on the ground over here. Funny that where all these wild boars and these wild chickens are hanging out. It's how useful and convenient to just randomly find completely unrelated feathers there. Oh, all right, so let's see. Where else do we need to carry in? Well, the stone, we need a brick maker. Let's see. And then I guess we need to get the stone maker like ready to go over here to be able to start getting a lot more of the copper. So stone gathering, stonemason's hut. There we go. That'll be a good spot for the stonemason's hut. And then next to the stonemason's hut, we can actually put the mining operation, I hope. Maybe. If not, at least we have more stone. Oh dear. All right, let's see. And I wanted to put more hemp fields up over here because the hemp is actually proving to be a lot more important than not. So, okay, now everybody's busy. I see that. Generating hope is actually rather important right now. I think we have enough special tools. Okay, we have enough tools for the minute. So Luna Melts and Raya, why don't you go ahead and have a break? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can... Okay, at least Raya's taking a break. Luna Melts is still ready for work. And let us prepare the land up here for more of the hemp fields. Oh, and I guess I need to go ahead and replant this. This doesn't need to be a tomato field, though. How are we doing on the national fruit? Very well. So, let's see. Who could come and help me out here? I don't want to take away Tiff from working on the heat. What are we researching next? Maybe one of my scribblers can come and help out in the fields for a second. Let us see. So we could research the still. That might be a good idea in the near future because having our pub actually helps to work against depression. And if we're not prepared to work against that, then we might be in a bit of trouble. We also might be in a bit of trouble if winter does come and I don't have a way to remove snow. It was a remarkably easy winter last year, and I am beginning to think that perhaps the nature gods are not going to keep it easy again next year. Also, the smeltery... Ooh! Smeltery gives us... Three... Okay, so yeah, smeltery can actually smelt something else too, and it will give us more heat and more bars at once. Oh man, we should definitely like research that because that would be a lot more useful just to have the upgrade right away. Huh, excellent. Well, everyone, I hope that you have enjoyed this peaceful interlude because now it is time to welcome in the next of the illness events. No, it's not. Oh, thank goodness. We have 4 days. Well, technically, it is still time to welcome it in. Carry on, everyone. Carry on. I'm feeling pretty good about the food, but I do think it'd be really great to be able to get more cauldrons built and more people to have someone cooking more grog. And probably more bakeries if I could ever like sneak one in. The smeltery has been researched. Wow, that took like literally 2 shakes of like a lucky rabbit's foot. Good job, everyone. Wow, okay, well, then, you know, I'm about to have my scribble scribes like have some time off or something. We'll have them like research snowplows and figure out how to get snow off the ground before winter comes. But otherwise, geez, like that's really fast. I'm super impressed. Good job. And the hearth also needs brick paving, so I can't do anything until then. Haha! We need to go ahead and train. We need to train people. Who is going to be the lucky Pip? Ready for an upgrade. Fenrir the dragon. I tore your home down, and now you are ready to go ahead and celebrate by moving back in and also having some fancy fabric. Excellent. And then let's build another one of our bourgeoisie class over here, just to kind of keep them in the same neighborhood, because that seems like fitting gentrification again. And then now that I'm looking all of the food and everything else over, I do think that perhaps it would be very helpful. Let's see, what helps the mills? The mills get +1 for each field, ×3 during wind events. I think it's a wind event right now, thank goodness. I think another bakery actually would be a good idea, because we're barely keeping ahead on the bread. And I think we do need to have, ooh, we need a new miner over here. Yes. Okay, no handyman available. Okay, hang on. We're gonna figure this out. The kidlets should be growing up soon. Touch cats, I do believe that you are now going to be able to gather some excellent shiny things over here at our mine. Wonderful, wonderful. And then we do have these spots all made too. No feather collector available and no handyman available. All right, who's down here? Bergie, you're the only other one available for this at the moment, but thankfully everybody can collect the medical herbs, which we need. Fire Phoenix is still doing a great job fighting against the illnesses. And I guess we need more babies, because otherwise we're not going to be able to go ahead and really have a lot done in this village, are we? So let's go ahead. I don't know if I need this house here forever. That house honestly might be better suited somewhere else, because yeah, I might remove that in a second. Because I kind of need some room. All right, we can welcome a baby here and a baby there. Excellent! A boom of hopefully very helpful little hands. Netherhearts, Madeline, Dragon King, Crowned Abyss. Let's see. Lord Thunder, Game Hen, Luna Melts, and Ginger Fury. Thank you for helping us out with improving the population in our village. Excellent! Boy, this place is a mess. One of these days, I will actually be able to clean it up. Hey, Fenrir! Fenrir, congratulations! Congratulations on being our newest of the hoity-toity class. And now I have to figure out, do I make you a doctor? Do I make you a brickmaker? Do I make you a scholar? Like, do I make you a bookmaker? Do bookmakers? I don't think bookmakers actually need to be... I think they're artisan class, which would be very good. All right, everything good today? Snowplow has been researched. Someone had to go out on the coldest days to clear away the fresh snow. Otherwise, Pips would slip on ice with every step. And that is good because snowy terrain causes problems. Let's see if it... terrain's snowy. There we go. Yeah, and it actually is a resource malus, which means that it reduces output by all of the buildings by 1 if the snow is there, which is not helpful. Not helpful at all. So being able to go ahead and clear that away, very important, especially build snow plow. Oh, so then you build the snow plow person and they are there with a tool and then they go out and it's a job they do. Oh my gosh, that's different than how we've had the terrain so far. That's kind of cool. Neat. All right, everybody's scuttling around. Okay. And now I must think, okay, we should have had like 1,000,000 babies born just then too, so I might need to check in on that population. And we can now go ahead and train. No handyman available. Okay, we have to wait for one of the babies to grow up. But Fenrir, let me think. Do we need a doctor? Well, what is the illness that's coming up, or the big doom? That's actually going to be Fear Domain, is our big prophecy, like right around the corner. We need tons of bricks. And then do we need an, okay, it's artisan class, just artisan class to go ahead and train bookmakers. All right, brickmaker, you are, my friend. Brickmaker, you are. And unlike the bathhouse attendant, I think the brickmakers will always have a job that they can do. Excellent. And then we also need to train a scholar when the time comes over here, and they also need to be of the fancy hoity-toity class. Okay, and the brickmakers get a boost when they're next to stonemakers. So, let's see. I love it. I love it. So +1 if stonemaker within 1 requires cobblestone path to dwelling. So we need to go ahead and I need to put down some cobblestone right here. And then we can put a brickmaker over here. Take that! Haha! And then up here, we could actually have like a woodworker. How are we doing on our wood? Chuck wood. Whew. I mean, it's not really fast, but it's not as terrible as it could be. Or we could put one of the forging people and get them out of the way over here. That might be a good idea. Let's remove this. Ah, yes. And then let's get the tomatoes planted, please. And then let's get the hemp field down. How are we doing on barley? We're always collecting barley from over it next to the mills. Let's see. Next time I'm going to give the mills and like the barley area a lot more room. We could use a little bit of barley. And the hemp is just really important because it's being chewed through by the cloth makers and by our doctors sometimes. All right, let's see. So we need more hemp down, and I'll put a touch more barley down as well. I think it gets a little boost. It likes friends. It likes to be next to the other fields. Fine, fine. And then we're gonna remove the tomatoes on this one so that I can go ahead and get one of the other fields put down. Excellent. And then I might even continue to push our way further in. Oh, nobody's available. That's fine. Why? Okay, those are that takes a lumberjack actually. That's why. Excellent. In squeaky voice, because there's still so much going on in so many directions. All right, we're gonna continue to expand down here so that I can prep altars down there. How's the seeds? Not great, but I also want to get some flowers planted there so that they're ready to go. How many flowers do we have? Only 2. And only 1 copper bar right now. Where's my other miner? Dino Man, you're right there. Game Hen, I need your assistance, please. Oh dear. All right, never mind. Game Hen, you're over here. There we go. And now I need the cobblestone put down. Oh my gosh, I need all the feathers that we are feathering. Oh my gosh, I don't even have enough people for the feathers. I need the water. I need even more water than people are gathering. Okay, we're gonna have to back off the seeds for just a second, because yeah, do I have my watchers like collecting water? I do. Oh boy. Well then, we might need more wells, my wonderful piplings. Also, we have plenty of tomatoes. Oh my gosh, we've got plenty of the national fruit. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and we are going to clear some things away to make other things obvious to ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna need to put a sign down to be able to access these things too, aren't I? I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I could sigh deeply and pretend that it's just chaos, but I live for this. Oh, look at that. And we've almost researched like literally everything. So our scribes are going to be done scribbling soon, and we'll have to go ahead and have them focus on something else for a little while. Yeah, okay. And then the pub. Well, before we do that, we should probably have the still. There we go. Excellent. Carry on, piplings. Also, I just realized a fleet of little ones is probably about to grow up. It's a little unlucky for them. Woo, look at the food fly. Oh, I love that. It's a little unlucky for them to go ahead and grow up without a name. So I shall try to attend to that soon. Ooh, and I think our festival is gonna start getting a lot more boost because we have another new house over here. Also, don't mind the sleeping in tomato juice wild chicken there. That's just the tomato juice. Oh dear. Oh, all right, well, there we go. Good, I think. And I think I have a many new pips to go ahead and bequeath. No, they're almost grown up. I almost have many new pips to bequeath names upon. But for now, my friends, I am going to try to make a little more organization out of this chaos. And I, and the rabbits, and the boars, and the sleeping in, tomato juice wild chickens shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.